Greetings, fellow stackers and stackettes. Today is a dark day, a tragic day, a day that'll live in infamy right next to the time I eat gas station sushi. I committed the ultimate crime against the silver community. I traded 10 ounces of my beautiful, shiny silver soldiers for 2 measly little specks of gold and some platinum scraps. Yes, you heard that right. I have sacrificed my loyal pawns, my ride or die 10-ounce homies who have been with me from the start. These coins have names, people. This one's Steve. Steve has been with me since 2022. Steve has seen things. Steve deserves better than being melted down for a couple of those snooty, overpriced yellow and white metals. But the gold to silver ratio is flirting with me like a drunk girl at last call, and your boy's got needs and dreams. So Steve and 9 of his brothers must die so that I may live slightly more diversified. Smash like if you've ever betrayed your stock, and subscribe. Are you here for the feeding? Somebody's getting fed today. You're probably not here for the feeding. You're probably here to see how much I got for my silver I traded in. So in today's video, I'm going to do a quick recap of what I'm doing, how much I got for my silver, and what I did with that time and energy that I've been storing up. This is my video diary, and you're welcome to look inside. I've had a bunch of new subscribers lately, so just recap what I've been up to lately. And I've been a good steward for a few years now and been stacking silver since it was $22, and it was a no-brainer. And now that silver has reached these all-time new highs, it's not a no-brainer investment anymore. It's turned into a risk-on investment, and I've split my stack. I got my foundational stack, and buying silver at $50 is risky nowadays, but instead of slowing down, I've doubled down. And I see a lot of good opportunities for premium silver and a bunch of good deals out there. And I think in the future, this opportunity will dry up, and just getting any kind of silver will be hard. So I'm trying to take advantage of people selling right now and getting some good deals. A lot of this, I've been documenting my journey at buying silver since it went past $40. This is my gambling stack. Silver at $50 is a gamble right now, but I think we're at a critical point. I think we have a dip coming, and if we can make a higher low, we can kind of bounce off the $50 mark. I think the trend is intact and it's looking good. It's a crazy time in silver right now. I can't believe that, just purchasing this a month ago, 6 weeks ago, maybe even less, that all this beautiful silver is past the premiums and starting to earn. There's only 2 pieces I'm currently down on, is the American Silver Eagle proofs. And I took a gamble for a specific reason. So I took a gamble on them for a specific reason. Seems like they're paying off. I could have, instead of paying $58, I could have got a slab coin for $51, but see how that works out. But most of this beautiful silver is already, in the black and starting to earn. Let's dive into it. What did I get for my silver? Currently, Tuesday morning, silver is at $57.31. I went to the coin shop first thing Monday morning around 11 a.m. and silver was at the same price. Now, what did I get for? So what did I get for 10 ounces of silver? So I was able to get silver at the price of the trade was $57.30. I was able to get 2 back from spot, well, like $2.30, but $55 was the price that we settled on. My guy told me if I was just someone walking off the street, he didn't know it'd probably be 52. So having a relationship with your local coin shop, I found that is important today. I kind of put him to the stress test. I kind of bum rushed him early, and I went, these are the pickups that I got. The reason I kind of bum rushed them was I didn't want this to sell before I got there, and you know, the price may dip also. So, you know, I understand like his position where he's at with silver going up. So him giving me 55 an ounce, I thought was really good. And these are some of the pickups that I got. Like I said, my initial plan blew up. He had a 5 gram bar of platinum, and initially I was just going to trade 6 ounces for that. He had it for, I probably could have got it for around 310, maybe 300, but that fell through. Someone bought it before I could get to it, and I was a little sad. This is a 2.5 gram bar, and it comes with a little bit of a premium. And also picked up this little thing, Monarch Metals. I'll show it off a little bit later, but it had the coin. So like I said, I've just still been DCAing in. I was up to like 14 ounces, 1 gram of gold, and this is my gambling stack. And so I decided to take 10 ounces and turn it in and buy gold and platinum. The initial silver I turned in, I was buying that at around 25 an ounce, so I've more than doubled. But if I was going off my new stack, this is how much silver is going up. I got all this beautiful silver, 10 ounces. I got some fractional stuff also, but for the 10 ounces is 517. I traded in 10 ounces for 550. So that's going back into the deep stack, and that only leaves me with 4 ounces in this platinum to kind of gamble and play with, and I'll DCA in, and that'll become larger. I don't want to dip below a certain amount. So with silver skyrocketing, I had to do something emotional, stuff like that. As an investor, trying to be a good investor, that, you know, when your asset gets to an all-time high, you know, you got to sell a little bit, kind of like shear the sheep. And I wanted to, I've been seeing like people like Thousandaire. He sold some of his gold to get into platinum. I think that's a good play. It's a risky play. It's a gambling play, but I kind of understand it from trading in crypto and stuff. So if this was like crypto, this would be considered like an altcoin. And people like Thousandaire, they're, you know, a decade into their journey, and they're in a position where they can make moves. They got some cash on the side. And me, I'm just a small time budget stacker, you know, just trying to do what I can do. So I traded in the silver for 550, and I spent it all. This is 2.5 grams. I got this for 185. I was able to pick this up for $2.90. It's a beautiful 1/20 ounce Canadian maple leaf. So that's just a beautiful coin, 4 9s. So I thought that was at a pretty decent price. And then I also got this little half grammer at $70. I'm Irish, so luck of the Irish. Yeah, a little half gram. 4 9s, pure gold. And this is from the Monarch Metals. Has some discoloring to it. I think getting a gram at 140 is a good price. Getting a gram at 70 I think is a good price. This was the cheapest one, and it has some discolorization. But I like Monarch Metals. I'm Irish, and I like the discount on it. It's just another half a gram going towards the stack. So, not only does Old Red get the feed today, I named him Ratsputin. Ratsputin even gets a little treat today. He eats constitutional, so like I said, this totaled up. Sold the silver for $5.50. This came to $5.45, and bought a constitutional dime for like $3.50. So we get to feed Red today. It's a good day, I think. You guys let me know. I don't know. I'm just experimenting, seeing what happens. I pick up gold whenever I get the chance. When Bitcoin went to an all-time high, I sheared the sheep and was able to pick this up. So I don't get the opportunity to get gold very much. And my first deal fell through, so I like gambling a little bit. So my gambling stacks down to 4 ounces of silver and some platinum. So I get to learn about this now. I don't know much about the market. I know it's a smaller market cap, things of that nature, and I'm used to that with crypto. And a lot of people will be trying to get extra gains by buying in and then selling back for gold at another time. So I'm just experimenting along my journey. So in conclusion, what did I learn today? Well, I learned that it's important to have a relationship with your local coin store dealer. And I also learned that it's important to have some cash on the side. I failed to have some cash on the side. I'm currently working on saving some cash for opportunities like today. I could have picked up some nice premium slab silver for spot price if I had some cash on the side. I feel that's a missed opportunity. And I learned the price of silver is what someone's willing to pay for it. So even though spot was $5.57.30, dealers pay back at times like this when the price spikes. I also learned it's good to be stacking some pawns. I got a lot of captains right now. I need some privates in the army. So I'm gambling at $50 silver. I'm treating it like a gamble, and thank you for joining me on my journey. Be blessed, everyone.